Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, give a thumbs up. Okay. So let's start. So first of all, go ahead to open the presentation layout. That's what we are using. Presentation layout is the same layout with videos. So motion graphics. After designing motion graphics, you can decide to export it as a video. That's is used majorly for adverts and stuff like that. So that's why I said you should use presentation layout. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be adding elements to the page. Then after that, we are going to animate the elements. So we are going to do basic ones, and then after that, we'll end the class and review that's after reviewing the assignments. So if you are done with opening your layout, kindly comment yes on the chat. Comment yes on the chat if you are done with opening your layout so I can start. Okay. Who else has opened their layout? All right, so let's start. So you guys should pay attention. Is not confusing, it's straightforward, but you guys should just pay attention. First of all, you have to determine what you want to design. For today's class, I'm going to be designing, let's just say, an ice cream advert, kind of. So what we're going to do is we're going to first of all change the layout depending on the color you want to use. But since I'm using ice cream, let me just choose something like, let me just say this is too. Okay, let me just use something like this. So I'm not going to use plain white. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding elements to the page. So I'll first of all search for ice cream. I'll search for ice cream. Then I'll go to the graphics. That's the graphic tab. I'll add an ice cream. But I'm not going to add an ice cream that looks like cartoon. I will look for something that is kind of real, that looks real a little bit, that looks like a picture. So you can also go to Google and download picture of whatever you are going to use. So let me go ahead and look for something to use. So this motion graphics can apply to any type of products graphics. You can design whatever you want. You can design whatever you want. It applies to any products you want to advertise. Let me check if I will see an ice cream under images. I'm not seeing anything reasonable on the graphics section. Okay, let me just go ahead and use image instead of graphics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the ice cream. I'm going to place the ice cream at the center of the page like this. You guys should pay attention to the size. And then after that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some write-up. Let me just say I add a header. Let's just say strawberry. Strawberry. I don't know. I don't think it's strawberry ice cream though. I think this is vanilla, but let me just use strawberry. Then I'm going to add it like this. Then let's assume the strawberry is matched with that's the normal strawberry. That's vanilla and strawberry flavor. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some fruits, that's the strawberry fruits itself, to the body of the page. Then so we'll go to the elements and we'll search for strawberry. And then under photos or under graphics, you pick your strawberries. Just you pick a single strawberry, something like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place it at certain places. Make sure to zoom this right up. Although you can do your own design any way you want. It's the animation that matters. So I'll place this first one here, duplicate it, place another one here, rotate it. Then I'll make this one smaller, like this. Then after that, I'll duplicate it again, move it to this side. Okay, I make this one big, a little bit broader. And then the next one, I'm going to add extra one strawberry. Let's say another small one. I'm going to rotate this one just to face different directions. Now, if you notice, this strawberry, this one is on top of this. Why this one should be, you should maybe place this one behind the right top, just to balance out everything. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add just a little bit right up to the body, just to explain the image. So let's just say I add something like strawberry flavored ice cream, and then I reduce the size very, very small, and I place it over here. Let me just break it out and then align to the left, just like this. Although I don't know the write-ups to use for this design, let me just place another write-up at this upside. Let me write something like best in the markets, best in the markets, $9 starting price. Something like that. Best in the market, $9 starting price. Remember, the two write-ups are the same size. Now I align this one to the left, to the right side. So it's starting from this side. This one is starting from this side. Now the next thing I'm going to do is let me just add maybe the price of the strawberry over here. So I'm going to add price tag. I'm going to add price tag. Remember, you can still add different elements here depending on what you want to do. I'm just giving you guys an instance. Let me add price tag to my own. And then let me just duplicate this text. And then I'll write the price, like we said on the right top, $9. I will increase the size of that's the price. And then I place it at the price tag. After that, I change the color to the color we are using. That's this kind of pop. I don't know if it's pink or something. Now we are done for this first slide. Are you guys following so far? Are you guys following? So this is like basic designing for product adverts. So this is the first slide. So now we go ahead to run the second slide. Now the trick of this thing is that if you run the first slide, you run the second slide, maybe multiple slides depending on what you're working on, then you start animating them. Now, first of all, I'm going to duplicate this page. So I'll click on this and then I'll duplicate the page. So we have the same slide into two. We have the first and second slide, but the same thing. The second slide, I'm going to group the strawberries together, so that I will just reduce the size a little bit or increase the size a little bit, depending on what you're going for. I can decide to increase the size a little bit or decrease the size a little bit. And then this ice cream over here. I'll reduce the size of the ice cream also. The strawberry, I will reduce the size of the strawberry. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, these two write-ups, I'll remove one and then move this one to the center here. And I'll write only flavor. Flavor. Let me do this one like, okay. So this flavor, I'm going to remove the bold. I want to leave it plain like this. While the first slide, we have this, okay, remove this one. Let's just remove the bold from these ones. So the design will look, so I only have only this strawberry at bold. So that's the first slide. Second slide, this one is not bold. The strawberry is grouped together, and then the flavor is normal, it's not bold. Let me just group this one also so that they can move around. Then after that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do another slide. So we're done with this second slide, just like it's going to look like this. And then we'll do another slide. This third slide, we'll duplicate the first slide again. But this time around, we'll move it to the back. That's, we duplicate the first slide and move it to the back of that second slide. So we have this, and this. Now, on the third slide, we are going to edit again. Maybe you add extra items. Let's say I move this strawberry. Let's say I move it to this side, like this. The ice cream, I just adjust some things on the third slide. Remove this, remove the price tag. Okay, let's say I do it. I place this ice cream at this side and place this strawberry at the center. Now, I'm just trying to show you guys how the motion works. I'm not going to be adding much write-ups, but you know how adverts look. You can add write-ups about the products and stuff like that at each of these slides. So now I'm done with the third slide. Let me just add another slide, the fourth one. This fourth one, I'm going to use another approach. So I will just go ahead to duplicate this last slide. Now, mind you, this pattern I'm using is just for class. You can do anything you want. You can move any elements around depending on what you want to achieve. So I'm just giving you an example. That's why I'm not stressing myself. Now, this last one, what I'm going to do is I will take this ice cream to this side. Then, let's say I reduce the strawberry. Place it beside the ice cream. Like this. Now, I want to make something like a rotation effect. How I'm going to do it is I'll add frame. I'll add circle frame. The rotation effect is going to have other flavors. Let's say this is a company. This is like an ice cream company. So they have different flavors. But this advert is for just the strawberry flavor. So I want to display other flavors they have. You understand? I want to display other flavors they have through this thing I'm going to add now. So what I'm going to do is just to create that rotation effect that shows other flavor, I'm going to use circle frame for that. Now look at what I'm going to do. I'll place circle frame like this. I'll duplicate it, bring it down, rotate this one opposite direction, but it's still angle 180. That's angle 180, opposite direction of this. Are you guys following? Hope you guys are following. Okay. Now I'll duplicate these two. After that, I'll group the two, only the two. Now, once I group the two, I'll duplicate it again and rotate this one like this. Okay, let me just place it out so that it's going to be easier for you guys to understand. Let me place this one down and this one up. Now I'll group the two. Now duplicate this one. Just a little bit like this. After that, I duplicate it again. So let's say we have like, I don't know how many flavors here, but let's just say we have like plenty flavor. I don't know. Let me just, so you guys are seeing the effect I'm making that. So these circles are like, I just placed the circles. After grouping this one, I now duplicated it, place this one, place this one. Then I'll group others with the other first one. Okay, so now I'll group it with, I don't think I got all of them. Okay. Let me first of all, I don't understand what's happening. Let me ungroup this one first. Okay, so let me go ahead and group all the circles. So once I group all the circles, then I'm almost done with the effects. The circles are not aligned because these two. Okay, let me just place it like this, and then this one with this one. So just make sure to align the circles properly. You understand? Align the circles properly, and then you group all of them together. Just to give you that. Now, if you feel like you can just align them so that you have this kind of circle look. I know this one is not aligned, but let me just, should you redo it? Do you want me to redo this part, or do you guys understand what I'm saying? Do you guys understand what I'm saying by what I mean by aligning them? Okay. Now you are done with the circle effect, although it doesn't matter because once the half of the circle is not going to be showing. So let me explain what I mean. Once you are done with this thing, this circle, the next thing we're going to do is adding the flavors to the circle. Adding the flavors to the circle. So let's go ahead to look for ice cream again. Ice cream. And then let me just go ahead to images, that's pictures. Now this is chocolates. Chocolates. I'll add chocolate to the first circle. This one. The second flavor. Let me look for another flavor. I don't know the names though. So I remember, you know, the pictures are not going to have background. Normal. The pictures are not going to have background. So that you can make the work is going to look clean. So I'm just using this for example. So you add different flavor of ice cream. Now, if you are designing this, you're going to be using this kind of picture. This particular one now, that just shows the ice cream. You're not going to be using this one that has plates, that is showing the plates. Hope you understand. So it's just the ice cream itself you'll be showing. That's different flavors. Then let me add extra flavors. I don't know what this one is though. Let me just add it here. And then the next one I'm going to add. Let me just add this one. So let's assume all these flavors of ice cream. You understand? I'll go ahead to add borders. Now, remember everything is good. So anything I'm doing to this circle is going to work. I then add border, that's stroke, to the circle, just like this. Depending on what you want to achieve, you can just increase the stroke weight and then change the color. Now we're using this pink, this whitish pink. So let me just go for something that is darker, like this. or you can just pick the color from the strawberry itself. Hope you guys are seeing what I'm doing. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the size or decrease the size depending on what you want. And then you can decide to write the flavor, the names of the flavor under it or something like that. And then what you're going to do, you're going to place this one. You're going to hide half of the circle like this. You're going to hide half of the circle inside the wall, that's inside the layout. You understand? You hide half of the circle inside the layout, so that if it's rotating, the other ones will start displaying. So that's it for the first slide. Now the next thing we're going to do now is go through the pages just to see what we have. This is the first slide. This is the second slide. This is the third slide. And this is the fourth slide. This second slide, I feel like it needs extra work though. But let me just go ahead and leave it. Are you guys following so far before I start the animation? Okay. If you have question, go ahead to ask your question first. I don't want anybody to confuse. You have questions? You have questions? Should I continue? Okay, so this is the first design. You know, product designs, you just place the item. If it's chocolate, you place chocolate bars. This place I place is strawberry. You understand? So now for the first slide, you start from designing the first slide. You start from designing the first slide. Now the movement you are going to be focusing on is the movement of the elements. Each of the elements, you're going to focus on movement of the elements and the duration. This is the duration. As you can see, the first slide, the duration is 5 seconds. But all those adverts, they used to be fast, very, very fast. So we're going to change duration of each of the pages to, let's say, 2 seconds. Once you change the first slide duration to 2 seconds, you click apply to all pages. Are you guys seeing apply to all pages? So you click, you set the duration, and then you click apply to all pages. So that means all the pages has 2 seconds interval. Now for the last page, because we have this thing rotating, we are going to make sure the duration for the last page is bigger than others, because we need time for we need to give it time for it to rotate so that they can see the other flavors. So we're going to change this one to 5. That's the last slide is going to be 5. So only the last slide is 5. Don't remember not to click apply to all pages for this last slide though. So other pages are 2 seconds. Why only that last slide is 5 seconds? Now, first of all, let me move this strawberry backwards so that now in the test, you first of all determine what you want the pages to do. So let me add the transition for the pages. Now, beside, we are using presentation. So under this place, once you move the cursor to this place, you see transition in between. You see something like transition, add transition. So I click on add transition, and then I scroll down. Or you can decide to check the transitions they have, the one you prefer. Hope you understand what I'm saying. The one you prefer. So you can experiment on the transitions. Now, for this particular class, I will use match and move. This match and move. I use match and move. Match and move means that it's going to try and match all the pages together. So let me just select match and move. And then the match and move, I will make it, let's say 1 second. I don't know if 1 second is too much, yeah. Let me just do 1 second for now. Maybe we'll edit it later. And then I'll apply if you scroll down a little bit, you see apply between all pages. So I'm going to apply to all pages. So I'm going to be using match and move for all the designs. After that, the next thing you're going to do is, now I'm done with the transition, that's between pages. Let me show you how it looks. Let me show you how the transition looks between pages. So I'll go ahead to preview the design first. Let me preview the design so that you guys can understand what we're doing. So we have hope you guys are seeing what's happening. Okay, so this is the raw match and move. Why I say match and move is because match and move is I like match and move. It synchronizes everything perfectly. Although we are not done with the animations because we haven't animated the elements itself. So we only have transition, and automatically this design is ready for, you know, all these YouTube advert that used to show, all those YouTube product advert that used to show. This is perfect for the adverts are expensive, like I said before. It's expensive, but it's very, very fast. It's not even up to 5 seconds. The advert is done. Well, less than 10 seconds for the whole pages. Do you understand? All those adverts you see, like something like empty and something will move, and then within 5 seconds the advert is done. So that's how this kind of adverts is not advert that used to get plenty talk. You can add audios to this adverts, music to it also. So now we are done with transition and we have a good result. Now the next thing we're going to do is we go back to the first slide and then we start animating. The animation will go by, now if you watch the movement of that match and move, that's the preview I just did, you notice that we need to animate these write-ups and stuff. Now for this one is aligned to the left hand side. This one is aligned to the right hand side. You guys should pay attention to what I'm going to do now. So we have, let me make this one 2 lines also, because the other one is 2 lines. Instead of having 3 lines for this write-up, let me just do 2 lines. Okay, so this one is aligned to the right, this one is aligned to the left. We first of all align these two, and then we animate it. So I'll click on this first write-up, strawberry flavored ice cream. I'll click animate. Now I want it to come out from this side, from this wall, the nearest wall. That's the nearest wall. You can make it to come out from the nearest wall or from under. That's the nearest. That's this. It can come out from this under or this side. So if I choose something like arise, this rise is going to come out from down. Do you understand? The diagram from the animations will show you where it's going to come out, and the things is going to that the animation is going to play. So this arise is going to make it come out. This pan is going to make it come from the left. So I want it to come from the wall, so I will use this pan. Now they will ask you, do you want to animate on entrance, on exit, or both? What it means is that if it's on entrance, on enter, it will just enter. But if the page is leaving, it's not going to go back inside the wall. That's if it enters, it's not going to go back when the page is moving. But I want it to be in a situation whereby if it's going to the next page, it will just, if it comes out, by the time it's transiting to the next page, it will not go back. It makes it better. So I will keep it on both. I won't leave it on entrance or exit. I'll leave it on both. Do you understand? Now they asked me direction, and I said I want it to come out from the left, this side. So I'll choose this. That's the default. But if I choose this, it will come out from this side. So depending on what you want, but I want it to come out from the wall, from this side. Then the next write-up, this one, The same process. I'll still select that same pan because I want it to come out from the wall. But if I scroll down, I will now select, I will change the direction from this side instead of this side. This one is at the right. So I'll change this one to the left. So it's moving from the left. Hope you understand. Are you guys following so far? Okay. So that's it for these two designs, these two write-ups. Now the next write-up is the strawberry. The strawberry, we can decide to push it from the up or from the down. So if I push it from the down, this is what's going to happen. From the down, from the right. We have other effects, but I'm going to keep it simple. So you can still experiment on what you want. You understand? So the animation depends on what you want to achieve. But for me, I'm going to pan it. Okay, I'm going to pan it or rise it. So let me go ahead to rise it. But I'll rise it from the down. See the direction from the down. I want to rise it from the down. I don't want to rise it from the up. After that, the next thing I'm going to edit is these strawberries. Let me go ahead to ungroup them. You can still group them together and animate all of them the same direction. But if you want it to fly in, all of them to fly in from different directions, you can ungroup them and then animate each one after the other. So if I rise it, all of them will just rise like this. But if I ungroup it, and then maybe I'll rise this one from, I'll move this one from the right side to the left. Let me just go down. I'll pan this one from the left like this. I'll pan this one from the left to the right. Are you guys following me? Now I'll pan this one from the left to the right. The smaller ones, this one is closer to the offside, so I'll pan this one. I'll now pan this small one. Let me push this into the back a little bit. The small strawberry, I'll pan it from, I'll pan this one from the, let's say I pan this one from up to down. And then this last one, I'll pan it, I'll rise this one from up to down. Now I'm done with the first page. I'm done with the first page. Remember, I haven't done for the cone, so I will also rise the cone from the down. So last, this is what we have as the final result for this page. I don't think okay, I did this one. All right. So we have the full animation for the first page. The first page is done. Now we'll move over to the second page. The same process, you can ungroup it. This one, let me just, I'll rise this one, I'll pan this one, pan this one. Then I'll rise this one from the up. The last one, I'll rise it from the down. The cone itself, I'll rise it also. The price, let me just keep the price simple. Let me just pop the price or swipe the price, and it just okay. So let me go ahead to, let me breathe the price or pop the price. Popping the price, look at what it does. So that's okay. Let me group it together. So we are done with this second slide. We'll move over to the third slide. this part, I'll just span the two because they are
Sorry,
the.
Mr. Hilary, can they comment on the chat so I can take the attendance, please? Thank you, sir.
Okay, you guys should go ahead to comment your name, your full name, so that comment your full name so that I can take attendance. So we're done with this side. We have panned this from the left to the right, and then this one also the same process. Decide to pan it from left to the right. The strawberry, I'll rise it from the down, and then the cone, I'll rise it also from the down. And remember, I'm doing all those things on both entrance and exit, so I'm using both for all of them because this is not the last page. It's only the last page that you not use exit. That's both. You just use entrance because you don't want it to disappear after it enters at the last page. So the last page only you use only enter. You're not going to use exit for the last page. The last page now, the same process for the strawberries. Let me just go ahead and animate it grouped together. I'll rise it or pan it, and then the cone. I can decide to move it from the left to the right. Let me look for another effect to use. Okay, I think this baseline is okay. I'll use this baseline, but I'll use the baseline from this side. I want that effects. Okay, so we're done with this. We're done with the cone. The strawberry itself, that's the right up. Let me go ahead and animate it. And then I'll move the strawberry to, I'll rise the strawberry. So you just choose your effect as you go. The next thing we're going to work on is this session. This session now, all I have to do is animate this session group together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to effect, go to animation. If you scroll down on animation, you see something, you see flicker. This is flicker. You see pause. This is pause. This is wiggle. So what we're going to be using for this particular session is rotate. This one. Hope you guys have seen it. So we use rotate, and then we reduce the speed depending on what we want. Want it to be slow or want it to be fast. You want it clockwise, anti-clockwise. Hope you guys have seen it. Hope you guys are seeing following one. Okay, so now once we are done with the rotation and the animations, now look at what we are going to have. We are going to have something like this. Let me go ahead to present it. So I'll present from page 1, and then let's see how it goes. Are you guys seeing what's happening? So we'll go ahead to now the duration might be off for you, so you can adjust your duration to whatever you want. Like duration for me, the duration changed during the animation. The duration changed to 1.5, so I'll change it back to 2 because I don't want it to rush. Apply to all the pages. Go back to page 5, the last slide, and change it to 5 seconds. So we're back to the normal. We're back to the normal duration. So let's try and animate present again, so we see how it looks. So hope you guys are understanding what we're doing. Okay. So now the next thing we are going to do to this this stuff, we're going to add music to it. I'm just going to see if I will add music to it so that it will have some kind of I don't know if, let me see if I can add music. You know, if you are using Canva video, if you are using video, you can add animations to videos. But for this presentation, I don't know if it's available for. But what we are going to do is, if you want to add music to this graphics, this motion graphics, what we are going to do is, we first of all export it as video, then we'll add it back, and then once we add it back, we'll now add music to it. So you can decide to you export it for export it as video, that's MP4, and then you add it back to the Canva as a new project. Then you add music to it, because I'm not seeing music. Music should be at this down parts. So let me go ahead to do you have question, Nelson?
Hey, sorry, it's a mistake. Sorry.
Okay. So let me animate again. Let me see if we have something to adjust. So click present. Now I select autoplay so that I'll see how it goes. Autoplay. And then I'll click present. Okay, I think the 2 seconds is too much, so we'll do 1.5. Let's do 1.5 and see how it goes. That's for other pages. 1.5. Apply to all the pages. Then you go back to the last page and change to 5. Let's do it again and see what happens. I think 1.5 should be okay, because 1.5 plus 1.53 plus 1.5, that's 4.5, plus extra 5, that's almost 10 seconds. That's okay. Let me go ahead to present again. Duration 1.5, I think is still too much. Let's do 1 second. 1 second for all the pages except last page. So last page you have 3 seconds instead of 5 this time around. So we have 1, 1, 1. That's 3 seconds plus the last page 3 seconds. That's 6 seconds total. Let me present and see what happens. Okay, this is better. So we have 1 second per page, and that works perfectly. So as you can see, the page is kind of dry, is empty, because we don't have the features of the flavors. That's the strawberry flavors. So if it was an advert, you have the write-ups, the full write-ups. That's the contact address, the company logo, write-ups about the flavors, the names and stuff like that. So the bulkier the design for the advert, the better. Let me know if I will see. I don't know if I can see something like MTN advert or something. So I will explain what. Let me go head over to YouTube and see if I will see something like that. If you have question, you can ask question though, while I look for this. So I'm seeing like MTN adverts 10 seconds, 11 seconds. So that's what I'm saying. It's very, very fast. They make those fast graphics. I'm looking for. Okay, I think I'm going to head to YouTube itself. Are you guys? Is any of you guys like doing your own, like running your own animation? Let me know. Is anybody running their own animation? Has anybody done their own? Meso, do you have question? You have question? You have question? Okay, let me share this screen so you guys understand what I'm saying. So this video is a comedy video. This one beside it is what is motion graphics kind of advert for Shopify. This one beside it. Now look at how the advert plays. Are you guys seeing it? So the first page is like a picture, then they animated the write up, and then they now showed the video. They now said something, and then just like this stuff I just showed you. So they mix up videos and the motion graphics. So that means if it was like an ice cream company, so you can decide to add videos in between them. So once the animation plays, the next page, some people will talk on the video, the next page, just like that. So this one is like 30 seconds because of the videos. That's the videos they used to talk on the videos, but the animation itself is not even up to 2 seconds. 1 second. Hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Then let me know if I will see another one. Let me go ahead and search for. This one is a full adverts. So but I know you guys understand what I'm saying, Sha. The motion graphics, they are used majorly for adverts because they are very, very fast, swift. So in between videos, they just play as fast as possible, and then after that they will not disappear. It's not full adverts. They don't waste time. Let me go back to Canva. Let me know if I can see something. And I don't know if I can see like a template that's, because I don't think they will have templates for this. But let me go home. Let me go to the home page and check if I will see any template on that. If you have question, you can go ahead to ask your question. Let me go ahead and search for motion graphic. Let me know if they will have fast. Okay. So we have templates that have motions. We have templates that have some sort of so you can still go ahead to experiment with templates if you feel like. But I think templates are not going to animations. Let me look for something, then I'll open it up. So depending on what you are working on, I'm curious to see what happens on this one. If you're just joining now, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't think I can. I don't know how I'm going to explain everything from scratch. I'm still going to go back on it once, but I don't think you're going to get it. You guys are coming to class 1 hour after the class started. Let me just go back to the design though. So if you're just joining now, this is what we did. We added the presentation layout. We added this write-up, added this ice cream, added this strawberry. The strawberries are individual. There was one strawberry. Then we added the write-up. That was for this first slide. Now we added the second slide, different arrangements and different slide looks like. We added these strawberries are individual strawberries, and then the write-up, then the ice cream. The second slide we are using presentation. Second slide we have strawberries, and then we change the write-up a little bit. We reduce the size of the ice cream cone. The third slide, the same thing. You add other details. So if you're designing for a company, you add their details on all the pages, depending on how many seconds you're working with. The last slide, we now moved it to this side. We added strawberry write-ups. Then this particular one, we added circles. Frames. We use frame to add. We add frames, and then we added the flavors, the different flavors of the ice creams into the frames, and then we added border, that stroke, to the circle, and then we added color to the border. That's how we did this side. Now we zoom it in, and then we place it at the edge just to hide the other ones, so we don't show the full circle because we are going to rotate it. And then after that, we start animating it one after the other. The animations, they don't, it depends on what you want to do. So the animations, for example, strawberry, you animate it, you can decide to rise it from the down or pan it from the right. So you can decide to experiment on it. Each pages, you animate the strawberries themselves individually or grouped, and then you animate the write-ups, also the cone. After that, you go to the third page, the same thing, you animate all of them. And then this particular circle that is grouped, you use rotation feature, that's rotation animation, to rotate it just like this. After that, in between the pages, you add transition. Just you come to this down part and add transition in between the pages. For this one, we are using match and move. Match and move is going to synchronize the animations. So we have other effects. So depending on what you want, you can decide on whatever you want. But we're using match and move. You understand? So after adding the match and move, we apply it to all the pages. That's here. We apply match and move to all the pages. And then once you're done with that, you go ahead to present it on autoplay. And then you see how it looks. So you can export as a video. You can decide to export as video or GIF. And then if you want to add music to the graphics, all you have to do is export as video, then you add the video back. Okay, let me go ahead to export as video, and then I'll add it back. So I'll show you how to add music to it. You can add music, you can add voiceover. So I'll go ahead to export as video. And then once I click, I'll wait for it to download over here. My network is a little bit slow. So after the download, and I'm going to play it after the download, so you see how it goes. Sometimes if the graphics is too bulky, you might have an error. If you after download, if you're playing with maybe it's not going to be smooth, so you have to download it again. But let me download and see. So it's downloading over here. It's 2 MB. Because this one is 2 MB. Is not bulky. So let's see how the result is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the image to the image to its own slide. That's the download, so that you guys see how it looks. So this is the video that I downloaded. Hope you understand. This is the video I downloaded right now. And then 5 seconds. But because I have these ones, I cannot add music to this video. So I'll wait for it to upload over here. Then I'll create a new project, that's video project, so that I can be able to add music to it. So now I've uploaded it to my Canva. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead to create a new project. I'll create a new project, which is video landscape. I'll click video landscape. And then once I'm done adding the video landscape, you are going to see this down part. This down part is like the video editor session. That's where you add audios and videos and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead to my upload because I've already uploaded it. I'll go to videos under upload, and then I add that particular video. So now when I play it, we have that animation. So sometimes it won't be smooth if you play it on this timeline, but it's when you export it's still going to be smooth, depending on your network. You understand? Then the next thing we are going to do after adding this video, you can now decide to add audio to it. That's this place. You click on audio. Under this place, you click audio, and then they will ask you if you want to add voiceover. Voiceover is that if you want to use your voice for the audio, that's for the voiceover, or if you want to use AI to generate a voice. So if I click on AI, they're going to ask me to type what I want the AI to talk, and then I'll choose the voice I want to use. That's the different voices they have. But if I want to use my own voice, I'll just go ahead to click my own voice. And then the next thing is, if I add audio, just normal music, I can decide to add background music. I will scroll down and search for music, or any maybe instrumental or something. Now, if I add instrumental, I can select duration. I can now I can edit the audio and decide to fade it in or out. You guys know what fading in means now, fading out. Fading in means you want it to start slow, as in you want the sound to be start slow, then increase gradually. Fading out means that you want it, once the video is ending, the volume will reduce, that it will fade out. So I'll add fade out, maybe fade out, let's say 0.7 seconds, depending on what you are doing, sure. So you add your fade outs, and then when I play it, look at what's going. So I don't know if you guys can hear this. You guys hear this sound? Okay. So let me look for ice cream. I don't know if they have ice cream music, sure. Let me look for ice cream music. Ice cream. Maybe play one or two, and then I'll see if the music is working. I don't know if they have that. Well, you guys understand what I'm saying, sir. So you just go ahead to add music to. So you go ahead to add music to it, and then you can now export it. So that's how you add videos to the presentation after when you are done. So you first of all export it, export the normal one, that's this one, the presentation. You export it as MP4, and then you now add it as video, as a new project. And then they will show you this place. So you can now add your music or your audio. You can add music from externally from your device, as if you don't want to use your own music library. Do you guys have questions? Any question before we review the assignments? If you have any troubles, the recording of this class is going to be available on your dashboard. So since it's available on your dashboard, you can download it. You can still watch it later if you have any questions. So that's why we have the recording. If you have questions, indicate on the chat or raise your hand or something. You have questions? You guys have questions? Okay, nobody has questions. So let me just go ahead and play it with music and see what will happen. So the video is like 10 seconds video. It's loading because my network is bad. Let's wait for I think this particular music I added is a little bit, I don't know if it's my network I've been at the music. Maybe the music is bulky or something. Okay, the music is bulky. I cropped it, but you don't understand what I did, how? Like where? What do you mean you don't understand what I did? In what aspects? Which aspects? So this is how it looks. Let me go ahead to review again. So that's how you do motion graphics. So you can go on YouTube to look for motion graphics videos also, just to see that you can do anything you want with it. You can do different types of animations. So I don't understand. I thought I explained the animation right now. Abi, they follow the class again. I thought you said you came late and I explained it again. Let me go ahead to do it one more time. Then after that, we'll review the assignments. First of all, you start with your designing. You place your ice cream. you remove the background, place your ice cream. You add these strawberries to the page, and then you add the write-ups. That's for the first slide. The second slide, you add the strawberries, different locations, different sizes. Again, you add your write-ups, any write-ups you want on this thing. You reduce the size of the cone. That's if you want. That's you're done with the first slide. This is the first slide. This is now the second slide. Now on the third slide, another different arrangement. The strawberries, you add write-ups you want, add the strawberries. The design is not complex, so you just add your elements any way you want, anything you want. You do like 3 or 4 slides depending on what you want. This one, I added it to this side, added one strawberry here, added write-ups. This one, this particular section, I use frame to form this circle. And then I added different ice cream flavors inside the frames, inside the pictures. And then I added border to the circle. And added border color to the circle also. Then after that, because I want to rotate this one, I'll push it inside the wall like this. So that if I'm rotating it, others will rotate and then display as it's turning. Now, once you're done with this design, you go to the home page. That's the first slide. You go to the first slide, you start animating. Animating means that if you click on this write-up, you click animate, you choose what you want the write-up to do. But with this class, I'm using pan and rise mostly. So you select pan. If you select the pan, you scroll down a little bit. You select both. Both means that it will enter and then it will go back if it's entering the second page. That's if it's going from page 1 to page 2. This write-up will enter and exit. So you use both. And then you decide the speed you want the thing to enter. If it's 1 second or 2 seconds, you decide the direction. So I want it to enter from this wall, from this side. So I will choose right. So it's going from left to right. If I choose left, it will go from this side to this side. So I will choose left. That's I'm done with this write-up. I'll click the second write-up. The same process. I add the animation. Now this one is closer to this right side. So I will make sure I select from right to left. That's this side. So this one is coming from this side, while this one is coming from this side. When I'm done with the 2 write-ups, the strawberry, I rise the strawberry from the ground as it moves from up to down. You can decide to choose other effects too. Then after that, I start rising these different strawberries. So I can decide to rise it from the down, or I rise it from the side, or from the up. So you just to set these things individually. After you are done with the first page, you go to the second page, do the same thing. You add your rise or your pan. You set your direction you want it to enter from. You do it for all of them, and the write-ups, you do it for all the write-ups. From the cone, since the cone is inside the ground, you rise it up from the ground. Also, that's the second page. The third page, the same process. You just animate each of the elements you added. Now, once you are done with all these things, all these pages, this circle on the animation menu also, you scroll down to the down part, you see rotate. You select rotate for this side. Once you click rotate, it will start rotating. So you set rotate. If you click on the rotate, it will ask you the speed you want it to. So if you want it to be very fast, you can select the speed. You can make it to be very fast. Hope you are seeing it. You can make it to be slow. I want it to be slow so that someone can see the flavors. So I will make it slow. And then that's all for the animation. Now for the transition from page 1 to page 2, you click on the center of these pages, the center of these pages at the down part. You click add transition and then select transition you want. We have dissolve, we have slide, we have color swap, we have circle swipe, we have line swipe, we have stack, then we have flow. Flow is also good. You have flow. Flow is also good. But for this class, I'm using match and move. You understand? You use match and move, or you use anyone you want. And then you set the duration. That's the time you want for it to move from 1 to 2. Then after you set it, you scroll down and you click apply between all pages. It's going to apply to all the pages, so that unless you want to style each page transition one after the other, but you can still apply one transition to all the pages. Once you're done with this, once you're done with the animations, you now click present, select autoplay, and then present it so you see how it looks. So now, depending on your settings, if your settings are not good, that's your duration and stuff, you can go back to change the durations of the animations. So it's as simple as that. If you have any troubles with the class, you go back. The video is going to be available for you. You watch the videos from the start on the dashboard. Then you can do your own as you go. So if you came late for the class, it's simple. Just animate the elements one after the other, and then you transit from all the pages, and then you export as MP4. Now, if you export as MP4 and you feel like you want to add an audio, you now start a new project as video instead of presentation, so that you can add that video to the you will now add the video you just exported, and then you add music to it. So it's as simple as that. So that's it for today's class. The assignment, we're going to run the assignment. We're going to run the assignment review. And Mr. Luther just left now, so I don't know. Can someone help me and keep the scores and send it to me on WhatsApp? Who did the last one? I think Chidera also. I don't know. Who did the last one? Who did the last one? Is you, ba? Is it your okay? So help me with the scores keeping, so that let's do it fast. Let's review the assignment first. Let me zoom this out a little bit. So the first person we are going to review is Ibenaka. Is God. Ibenaka. Okay. So Ibenaka's design, we have, let me start from okay. So we have, are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this very, very, very well? Can you guys see this? Are you guys seeing it properly? Are you guys, is it like large on your screen? Okay. Okay, so first of all, we have, I don't know if it's icon or the button over here. Now, based on what I told you guys about alignment, as you can see, this shape is touching the edge of the layout. It shouldn't be touching. Number one. Number two, the layout you are using is wrong. I told you guys it's A4 layout, but you are using another layout, and then you are compressing all the tests. Now this place is touching the layout. This place is touching the layout also. The picture is good. The write-up is good. This is not aligned. It's not properly aligned. This shape is not properly structured also. Okay, this session is good. This session is very, very good. alignment is off also at this down part. So the problem we have with this design is, first of all, I got the layout wrong after I even told you guys the layout to use. So the person is compressing the design. So this design is 6/10 Ibenaka. Why I'm giving you 6 is because of this section. This middle section is arranged. So let me just give you 6. Ibenaka is got 6/10. For people that don't used to do the assignments, for your information, I think you are doing yourself though, because the more you practice, the better for you. It's not me that is, you're not actually bothering me though. So it's because of your own development I used to give it. So the second assignment is Annie Precious. Okay. So Annie Precious, Precious, are you in this class? Are you in this class? I don't think she's in the class. I told her to, she sent me this on WhatsApp. I told her to watch the design again for the assignment and change the sizes of these write-ups according to the design, but she ignored me and just she submitted it like this. So you didn't follow the sizes of the design on purpose. You just submitted it. Maybe you don't have strength. So I'll give you 4/10. So on the Precious 4/10. The next person we are going to check is Chidera. Okay. Chidera Oj. So first of all, the logo is okay. Alignment is okay for this session. This session also is aligned properly to the left. This one also is aligned and the shape is okay. The write-up is okay. The picture is okay. This watermark is okay. This place is okay. Let me not tell you, the alignment you are using for this is to the left. The alignment you should be using is, let me show you the alignment you should be using. I noticed you guys misplay, these guys do mistake in terms of that alignment. The alignment, yeah, sometimes you use alignment that is perfect. You know, the alignment that is paragraph, that is perfect paragraph like this. It's not right, it's not left, it's not center. Hope you guys know, right? Hope you guys know. So for example, now this write-up here now, let me just increase, let me just add more write-ups. Now if you are seeing this write-up now, then let me zoom it out. This is centered, it is centered. Now is at the right side. This one is at the left side. This one is left side. This one is centered. You should be on this one, this particular alignment that have dash, 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 dash. Do you understand? The reason being that it's going to give it a perfect shape. Hope you're understanding what I'm saying. It shouldn't be at the left or right or center. It should be perfect shape. That's the alignment you should use for that kind of stuff. So it shouldn't be so the alignment is okay though, but it's not the perfect alignment you should have used for that. But besides that, every other thing in that design is okay. So let me go back to it. So we have the shapes are okay, the write-ups are okay, the fonts, the sizes are okay. So I'll give you 8/10. The 8/10 is because you made small mistake in the alignment. It's not, it shouldn't be that particular alignment. It should be that one that is perfect. That one that has that paragraph alignment. It shouldn't be right, left, or center. So that's it for Chideroji. Now the next person, this person submitted the last assignment. Is not the correct one. Peace, you didn't do the new assignments.
Sir, I did it too. The new one, I did it, sir.
Okay. So Chioma, Chioma, I don't know the full name of this Chioma. Chioma, are you in this class? Are you in this class? I don't know if she's in the class. So let me know if I will see the full name. Okay, so I'm not seeing the full name. Let me just go ahead to review it first. Chioma, if you I don't know, is there anybody in the class that knows this Chioma? That's the full name.
Yes, her name is Uche Choma Magdalene.
Uche.
Uche Choma Magdalene.
Okay. Chidaroji, please take notes. So the shape you are using for this session is the wrong shape though. This shape is not the right shape. It should be square that has rounded corners. You understand? But besides that, the alignment is okay. This place alignment is okay. The same shape, the same mistake. This session also alignment is okay, but the shape has that mistake. Now, if you notice this place, the right up is touching the wall. That's the layout. You should have shifted it a little bit. For the watermark is okay. And then I think something is missing in this design though. Okay. The right up is okay. The alignment is manageable though. But the same mistake with Chidera, the alignment they are using is left instead of paragraph. Also, this place is okay, just the shape they are using. I like the color blending for this design, and I like this picture. So the design is okay, right? It's okay. So we have Uche Chioma. Uche Chioma is going to be 7/10. Just for that shape and the alignments. So 7/10. Okay. Now the next person is Dominion. Dominion, are you in this class? I don't even know why people don't used to come to the class. If you come to the class, you Obin number is Dominion. Okay, so this place is okay. The alignment is okay. This place also okay. Right up is okay. The watermark is not the same with the assignment because you just added icons. You didn't add like what's it called? You didn't add the names of the icons like this one. Hope you understand. But besides that, the color is okay. The image you used also okay. So we have maybe numbers. This design should be 8/10 though, but that watermark aspect. So we have 7.5. Maybe number 7.5/10. Let me check if someone else is unmuted. Gift, are you in this class? Mesoma Gift. Meso Gift. Okay. So I don't know, but the shape, the colors, wait first. When these assignments that I'm seeing now, no been there here. I be some people submitted now. Did someone submit now? Okay, so Meso, your color, the colors, the blue color, I don't know, it's not doing justice. And you had white text. If you can see, you have white text on blue. So it's not showing. You understand? The write-up is not showing. So the colors you are using, the blue and the white. Blue and white is not going to work. So if you wanted to use this, the write-up on the button should be darker. Hope you understand. So the write-up on the button should be darker. Besides that, the design is okay. That's minus the shape you are using. That shape is not the right shape to use. So you should use square that has rounded corners. Besides that, the design is okay. The watermark section also okay. So I'll give you 6/10. That's Mesoma gifts. Mesoma gifts. So you need to be careful about the primary colors. So as you can see, the write-up is not displaying on that button. So that's the issue you had. And then the button, that's just the problem you have in this design. The next person we're going to check is okay, Jefferson. I don't know who is Jefferson though. Who has this design? The person there around. Okay, Emmanuel Cheesy. Okay. So Emmanuel Cheesy, the color is perfect. And look at the shape. So this is the shape you are meant to use. Hope you guys have seen it. Hope you guys can see the shape. This is the shape you are meant to use. Not you use the wrong shape for the assignment. So this is the shape you are meant to use. So the color is good, blended. Gradient color. The dark is the down part is darker. The text is okay. The shape is okay, and then the watermark is okay. So just for the arrangements and the color, this is Emmanuel Cheesy is 8/10. Now you almost lost a mark with this dot, almost touching the layouts. So just be careful next time. If you have to reduce the size of the fonts, at least it should be here. Should have like a border. You should have margin between the layouts. There should be a small gap in between like this. So the next person we are going to check is we have Dominion Oyebuchi. So like I said, this shape is not the shape, it's not the right shape. This one is almost like over. It shouldn't be over. Now I like this. Are you guys seeing this halo? This shape, this circle she added at the back of the image is nice. You understand? So you can that's very okay. And she reduced transparency, so that's creative. So the write-ups are okay, but that shape is not working. The watermark is almost invisible. So next time you increase the opacity and the transparency a little bit. That's your opacity. It's too much, so you reduced it too much this session. But besides that, so the shape, the opacity for this side, and then what else? Nothing else. So Dominion or which you have Dominion or which does we have 7/10. So be careful about this shape. Be careful about the shape. The next person we are going to review is okay. What's this person's name? Amarachi Ozo. Now this shape is good. That's the square that has rounded corners. That's the shape. So the shape is correct. Now, if you look here, right, as you can see, the circle, that circle that has arrow inside is too big, so it fell off from the shape. So next time you reduce the circle a little bit. You understand? If you are designing this kind of thing, look at what you are going to do. Let me show you. If you add square, if you add the square, the reason I'm showing you guys this is based on the mistake you guys did. So let's say you have this square now. So you're not even meant to touch the square because it has the shape already. Hope you guys are seeing it. That's around that bottom part. Now, if you add a circle to it, look at what I'm trying to show you guys. So this mistake this girl did here, this circle that fell off. So if you are trying to add a circle, you go ahead to add circle. You add a circle. The circle is white, for example, then you add white circle. Now, what you are going to do is you leave the circle first. You now first of all add the arrow. I told you guys to be mindful of the alignments. You understand? So be very, very mindful of the alignments. So you add the arrow. Now, once I reduce this arrow, okay. So you add the circle, the white circle first. See the shape here. You just add the shape and leave it. You add the white circle. You add the arrow that's inside the circle. And then first of all, you group these two. You group the arrow and the circle first. Then you move it. Now, if you are reducing the size, the two is going to reduce together. You understand? Now, once you place it at that shape, then you now group the circle and the shape together. Hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Now you can move all the shapes together to that place you want to place it. That's after grouping. So you have to group. You have to group this shape with the circle and that shape, the three together like this. And then once you are done, once you move it to where you want to place it, you can now reduce it. Hope you understand. Okay, so that the thing is not going to be moving out. It's not going to be moving up. It's not going to fall off. Number one, it's not going to be moving about. Number two. So first of all, you add the shape. Let me move it back a little bit. You add the shape. You leave the shape. You add the white circle. Then you go ahead to add the arrow. You group the arrow and the circle, and then you move it to the shape. Group all of them together. So that's how you do that session. Someone said the watermark. I told you guys the watermark is not difficult. It's just icon and this lady said didn't do the watermark, but she used another alternative. If you saw she used the shape and added right up onto the shapes. So she used the shape and she added write-ups, but she did not add the icons. And if you notice, the distance between these two shapes, this 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 is not the same thing. So she made a mistake with alignment also here. So let me go back to this. For example, if you have, let's say you have, I thought this thing is what I taught you guys before. I don't know why you guys keep doing the mistake. Just you guys should come down with the assignments. Let's say you have this first shape. You have the second one. You place the second one like this. You have the third one. You have the fourth one. Now let's assume Canva did not align it for you, and this one is like off, and this one is like off. If you place this one beside this one like this, they are going to show you the measurement between. Are you seeing the measurement between the 1 and 2? That's 25, 25. So that's, I don't know why she did mistake. She almost got a perfect score with the assignments. She did mistake with that stuff. So you have to wait for, you have to see the space between, that's 25, 25. Then you leave it. Now you move this one also close, you see 25 again. That's 25, 25, 25. So you have perfect space in between them, 25, 25, 25. Then you group them together so that they cannot shift. And then you reduce the size to the size you want. So she did a mistake with that. Now for the person that is saying that they don't have idea of how to do the watermark. That watermark is icon. It's just icon and name of the icon. That's logo and the name of the logo. So I don't know why you are saying you don't know how to do it. It's just icon and the name of the icon. That's those watermarks there, or logo and the name of the logo. So let's say you have this logo, for example, and the color is white. You guys cannot see that well. Let me just use another color. Let's say you have this, and then you write something beside it. Let's say you write email beside it, like this. This is just that watermark. So I don't know why you are saying you don't understand. And she did not do it like that. She used another alternative, but she did not align the alternative. So the watermark is just adding icons and writing the name of the icon you added. That's just the watermark. I don't know why you are saying you don't know how to do it. So if you did not do it properly, that's because you did not check it. So let me open the. Okay, so Michelle, we have, she used alternative, but she didn't measure the space, so she got it wrong. The next part, can you guys see are you guys seeing the assignment? Hope you guys are seeing it. Okay. So Amarachi Uzo. Amarachi Uzo. Gradient for this background. You see the, let's say this is the layout. Let's say this this, and then instead of using plain color, you scroll down like this and use gradient, or you go to display and use gradient like this. Automatically is better. You understand? Something like this is better than using plain color throughout. Hope you understand. So next time you can just go ahead to use gradients for that background. So that's it for Amarachi Uzo. The next person, I think this is the last person also. Okay. This was almost a perfect design. I don't know why she did the mistake. This place is okay. This place is okay. The shape, she got the shape here, but this part now, she did not use the shape again. That was this first one she used. So I'm wondering why she now started dragging the shape. She started dragging the shape from here. So this place is okay. This one is okay also. But from here, she now dragged the shape. This one. Now, the problem, the next problem I saw, the watermark is good. The watermark is good. This shape also, she did the same thing. She stretched the shape instead of using this one she used earlier. So I don't know why she decided to. And now if you notice, this picture she added, she duplicated the picture and then used the other one for watermark. That's kind of creative also. So she almost got a perfect score. I don't know why she now did made a mistake with the shape. So that's the only problem that the design had. And the layout, if you see this white space here, she made a mistake with the layout. So she's meant to now drag this dark background to cover this place, but she did not do it. So this is Jide Chukwu Okeke. Jide Chukwu Okeke. This is 7 Jide Chukwu Okeke. 7/10. So the corrections are important. It's not about the. Let me know if I will see someone else that I don't think. This person that has this, please change your layout so that you will not stress. Now, if you look, the design is jam-packed. This person, I told you to change the font sizes, and you just submitted the assignment like that. So I think that's it for the assignment.
So I submitted mine, but I don't see my name. Like you didn't check mine. I submitted it.
What's the name?
My name is Peace Oluchi Abuki. That's my name.
Please, Oluchi. Are you sure? Did you use the link or I don't? Is not? I don't think it's possible
Yes,
that
are
you
you?
submitted and it's not. It's not. Let me just go
Is it
back to
this one?
this.
See my name there.
See your name where? Did you see your name? Did you see your name? I did not see. I did not see your name. It should be here if it's submitted. So the assignment is done. Huh?
I submitted mine, but I'm not in it.
Maybe you guys use the. Let me check first. Okay, what will happen is you guys should let me just check. Let me check the form first. Let me first of all check the form. Let me know what happened. Let me know if I will see your name on the form. You said peace. Peace what? Oluchi. Okay, this one.
Peace Oluchi. Yes.
Okay. The you submitted your name is here, but I did not see the file itself. That's the assignment. Second to last should be here now. Second. You submitted the assignment, but the file itself is not being submitted. Do you normally have issues with your network or something? It's not a problem. What you're going to do is just okay. Can you share your screen and show the assignment? Is it possible?
I should resubmit it.
Can you share your screen and display the assignments?
Okay. Let me try.
If
Okay,
you cannot do it, then you send it to WhatsApp so that I'll check it out. The other guy too. So that's all for the assignment. Though.
Time is done. So
You have
I'll
question?
send it to you.
Does anybody have question?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Is there any question? People are raising their hands. I don't know if it's mistake or. Okay, go ahead to ask your question.
Sir, what happens when you want to drag your shape so you can accommodate your write up? At the end of the day, it changes the shape, like because that particular one you said it was not the same shape. It was actually the same shape, but when I dragged it to accommodate my write up, it changed the shape, and I could not do anything about it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. For example, now if you have this shape and you drag it like this, you shouldn't be dragging the shape. If you add the square, this is perfect square. Huh? You should drag from the edge first. You should drag from the edge. You understand? And it's not going to. I don't think it's going to affect your shape unless you're using the wrong square. If I drag it, even if I drag it to the extreme, it's not going to change the shape. Are you seeing it? So unless you okay, let me check something first. I think I know maybe you did mistake somewhere. Let me reduce this. Let me add this right up to it. Let me see what will happen. Let me first of all group it together. I think maybe you grouped it together before dragging it or something. Even if you group it together, it's not going to do it. So I think the problem is from the shape you used. Maybe you are using this one. But this one too, I don't think it's going to. I don't really know. I don't think you use the shape you are meant to use. The shape you are meant to use is all these shapes are. If you drag it, it doesn't change the form because it's basic shape. Hope you are seeing it. Even this one too. If you drag it, it doesn't change the shape. So um maybe you made a mistake with the shape or something. Okay, share your screen. Let me see now. Go ahead to share your screen. For those of you that joined the class late, the animation class, I will just go back to it. Then you can just watch the video after. Okay, go ahead to go ahead to okay. Look at what you're going to do. Go ahead to remove that shape. Delete the shape. Let me check something. Delete the shape and add normal square. Or just don't delete the shape. Don't delete the shape. Add normal square. The second one, the second square. Yes, add that one. think you have a little bit network issue. Is it working? Now go ahead to reduce the size a little bit. Stretch it to the right. Bring it down so that we'll see what you're doing. Bring it down small. Bring it down to that black part. Okay. So how did it now change when you are doing the assignment? It's the same thing now. Now how did your own stretch when you are doing assignments? So that's what I'm saying. Maybe you use the wrong shape or something, because the basic shape, it doesn't stretch. So if you add text to this thing now, it's not going to stretch. So like I said, you first of all add the circle. You add the circle. You add the arrow to the circle. You group the circle and the arrow together before adding it to this shape. You understand? Can you do it? Okay, add the circle. Add the circle. Are you guys seeing her screen? Can you guys see her screen? If you're seeing her screen, give thumbs up. Okay. Now add the circle. Add the circle, then you add arrow. You guys should be patient a little bit. She's using a mobile phone. Bring the circle down first. Bring the circle down. I think you added two. Add arrow after adding the circle. Bring the circle down so we will see the circle first. Bring it down. Okay. Now add arrow to the circle. Add the first arrow, that first one. Now move it to the circle.
I'm not seeing a screen.
I'm seeing her screen. Are you guys seeing her screen? Now this circle you added, rotate it to the other side. Rotate it to the other side, and then reduce it a little bit. I think her phone RAM is disturbing her. Are you there? Can you hear me? I think her phone RAM is disturbing. Reduce the size of the arrow a little bit. Now place it at the center of the circle. That's not the center of the circle. Yes. Now group the two together. That's after you change the color of the circle though. I don't know the colors you're using. You're using white circle, have you? Go ahead to group the two. Have you grouped the two? I'm waiting for her to finish so that we can end the class. Are you done grouping the two? If you are done with grouping the two, you reduce the size. If you want to group it, first of all, click on the circle, then yeah, group. Okay. It's not grouped. Now group. It should be grouped now. Okay. Now go to the, place it at the shape. You have to move that your background to the, I don't know if your background is at the front or something. I don't know what happened. Okay. Now the shape, move the circle to the shape. Hope you guys are seeing what she's doing. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Now I want you to increase the shape a little bit. So as you can see, the shape is not changing. It's not changing its form, even if you are dragging it, it's not changing. So I don't know why you said the shape is changing. So that's it for the assignment. Does anybody else has a question? You can stop sharing the screen now, yeah. Does anybody else have a question before I end the class? Let me go ahead to preview this design once more. If you didn't follow the class, if you didn't come early, you wait for the video, then you watch the video, then you can then follow the video to do your own. So this is what we did for today's class. Hope you guys are seeing it. Okay, so if you missed out the class, you just wait for the video, then the video is going to be available, then you can watch the video from the beginning. So that's how to do motion graphics for Albert. This is very, very important in terms of business. So you can do it for someone and collect better money. That's very, very expensive. So that's it for today's class, guys. So we're going to update you on, I'm going to update you on your projects. Remember, your project is based on branding. So let me just show you what you're going to be working on. So you're going to mix up the, what's it called? The mock-up. I taught you guys how to create mock-ups. So the branding is going to be simple. I'm not going to give you guys complex ones. So you guys are going to do something like that, something like this. Let me show you an example. Something like this. That's your project. Something is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3, 3, 3. That's what you're going to do for the project. So I'm going to update you guys on that. So you're going to create a logo, and after that you place the logo. You're going to create 2 logos. This one now, for example, is brown, and this one is blue. blue logo and brown logo. You understand? You now place it on different items. Those mockups I taught you how to use. And then you now, once you save all the images, you now go to Canva and place all of them at square frames. So you place square frames 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You now place all these images like this. So the brown background, brown background, brown background, brown background, these ones are blue. So something like this, that's what you're going to be doing for a project. You can decide on the colors you want. So I'm going to drop the updates on the WhatsApp group once I'm done with sorting it out. And then you guys should go ahead to do it before. I think Mr. Lota is talking about giving you guys like 1 week to tidy it up before the certification process. So that's it for today's class, guys. Like I said, if you did not meet up, if you came late to the class, you go ahead to wait for the video, then you watch the video, and then so that you can create your own. And for people that attended this program, it's not about attending the classes. You need to practice. So at least if you want to learn truly, you can design two flyers every week. Design free flyers for people. Like people on your contact list that have businesses that don't have flyers, they just post their clothes, the name of their business, clothes, and something like that. You just go ahead to copy. Don't tell them. Just copy their company details or their business details. You design a good flyer for them. You send it to them, and then they can post you and refer you to customers. Hope you understand. So you can use people's business to do free jobs. Do free jobs, practice with people's businesses, and send it to them and see their reaction. They're going to appreciate it while you learn your graphic design as you go. So that's it for today's class, guys. If you enjoyed the class, go ahead to give a thumbs up. All right.